Alright, tech lovers, Neuralink just revealed that its second participant has begun testing the link. The overarching short to medium term goal of Neuralink is to get as much people to try their product in order to increase its effectiveness and robustness, and so far they are right on that track. First off, I have gone through the entire documentation on their site, and here are the sweet and juicy details I feel you should know. So this second participant name is Alex. This guy already does CAD, and you know what? When I first heard this, I was shocked. I thought that he could imagine the dimensions and the overall design of whatever he was trying to build, and a mockup would suddenly appear on the CAD design window. As someone who loves CAD so much, this would be a dream come true. But nonetheless, this demo was so impressive, if I do say so myself. As someone who has some experience with CAD also, CAD requires a lot of fine cursor motion, especially when doing assembly designs. Although the link's cursor tracking and accuracy isn't on the same level as that of a traditional mouse, that's why you can see that it has to zoom in to align this extruded cut with the dimension line. This isn't like me cherry picking or anything, because I feel it's already dope that someone doesn't need the traditional sip and puff straw and a joystick to do any of these movements whatsoever, and the person just needs to think about the intended movement and boom, it's already done. Hats off to Neuralink, this is very cool. Let me just mention this. A clever thing I noticed about Neuralink is how they abstractize everything to just a single click. So here's what I mean. If you've ever used a 3D tool like SolidWorks, AutoCAD or Fusion 360, as in this case, you know that like different UI actions like zoom, pan, rotate, tilt and so on could be done with just the mouse without necessarily clicking on the button on the UI or anything like that. In order to avoid this challenge of having to map out a zoom action, for instance, directly from the brain, they simply just implemented the entire zoom functionality to just a single click on the right side of this of the window. So same with the rotate and tilt and so on. Essentially, no action or functionality should be greater than just a click. I feel like that's what Neuralink was trying to like go for. And I call this a first order functionality. And the second order functionality, you will think of this like to be the action, the zoom, pan, tilt or rotate action, getting like mapped directly from the brain towards like to the screen directly, without clicking or doing anything, like mapped directly. And the final and the third order functionality to me would be like mapping the entire model, like picturing the entire model from your brain and mapping it down to the screen. Yeah, so I feel like the second and the first order functionalities will be used for the modification of the third and final order functionality, and that's how you will have a full stack of like 3D modeling just from the brain. But all in all, this demo was cool. Restoring digital autonomy to quadrupeds is sick and I'm all for it. Alex was even able to play Counter-Strike 2, a game that involves an insane amount of latency. I wonder how the link performed. I wish Neuralink would like publish the results on its performance in Counter-Strike 2. Elon then said, if all goes well, there will be hundreds of people with neural links within a few years, and maybe tens of thousands within 5 years and millions within 10 years. What do you think about that? Just leave your comments down below, and please subscribe. Like, I'm in the college and I don't make any money from this, so like your subscription like goes a long way in like making me do this more often. So yeah, moving on to the next story of the day. Disney and ETH Zurich, a public university in Switzerland, just revealed the humanoid robot doing some of the slickest moves I've ever seen a humanoid robot do. This is so cool. And if y'all know me, I love humanoid robots because I feel like that's one solution to like most of the problems, including poverty, that we have in the world. So yeah, do you see how fluid these movements are? Like it's like you keep playing around. Sim to Real has gotten too cool, and yeah, I feel like in the next year, humanoid robots will be able to do some moves that we've never ever like seen, and some moves very slick that you think is a human behind, or maybe a human in a green screen costume and so on. Honestly, I wonder why leading companies in this space cannot replicate this level of fluidity, like in humanoids, like companies like Figure, Tesla, Aptronics, Unitree, and so on. Like all of them still have this robotic movement to like their motion. But I hope all this changes with time. Alright, that has been it for me in this video. Like, yeah, please subscribe and like if you enjoyed this video, and yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.